I'm Dr. Jonate, and I am here to share with you strategies on how to win over your professors. Now, when I share that statement, win over your professors, I'm not talking about for you to manipulate your professors, but I am stating that you need to connect with your professors inside and outside of the classrooms. And the purpose to do that is for your professors to have a positive image of you and for you to have a good working relationship with your professors. So, how can you win over your professor in the classroom? The first thing that you can do is to be present in class. And what do I mean by being present? What I mean is not just being physically present in class, but being there mentally and emotionally. As an instructor, I know when my students are distracted, when they're thinking about something else, or when they're attentive to my lesson that I'm instructing on a particular day. So how can you be present in class? You can practice being present in class by, let's say, just reading over your notes before going into class. That will require for you to take good notes, of course, in class. And then additionally, maybe even read over a chapter summary. By practicing those simple type of techniques, it helps you to be present in class. Another strategy to win over your professors in the classroom is to ask questions, simply to ask questions. And often students may find professors intimidating, or they may be shy, or they don't want to look silly. I would encourage you to make sure that you ask a question in class, or to make sure to comment during discussions, because intuitively professors begin to have a positive image of you, the student, when you're actively engaged and actively participating in class. So that's a great strategy. Another great strategy to win over your professors is to make sure that you turn in your assignments on time. If you can't turn in an assignment on time because life happens, or you just waited to the last minute to do a project or a paper, just make sure to contact that professor in advance. That makes the professor have a particular image of you, that you're responsible, that you communicated in a timely manner, instead of not communicating and not turning in your assignment. So make sure that you communicate with your professors in advance if you have to turn in an assignment late. Another strategy to win over your professors is your attire. I know you may be thinking, why would my attire be significant? It is significant because your attire determines your behavior. So if you come to class with slippers, pajamas, certain body parts showing, or profanity written all on your shirt, automatically you're communicating a message about yourself, and your professors are perceiving you in a particular way. So let me give you a quick example. I had a student that will come to class every day with their pajamas on, in comparison to a student that will come in every day with a shirt and tie. I had a perception that the student with the shirt and tie was going to work afterwards, and he wasn't. So as a professor, my perception of the student that came in with their pajamas and slippers on, in comparison to the student with the suit and tie, I perceive these students very different. So you know which one I had more favoritism towards, clearly. So your attire definitely determines your attitude that you have as a student within that class, as well as your professor's perception of you. So I just gave you a few quick strategies on how to win over your professor in the classroom. Stay tuned for the secret strategies on how to win over your professor outside of the classroom.